Welcome back, hip hop time travelers. In this episode I'd like to take you with me on a journey where I start exploring drum recording and drum setup techniques. It all starts with the drums. Almost every record, from the low end of the kick drum to the very high end of the cymbals, the drums provide a reference point for every other instrument and they cover almost the whole frequency spectrum. For that reason, we need a range of microphones to record them, which are tailored to the different sounds a drum kit can produce. Over the decades, drum recording techniques have ranged from just putting a single microphone over the whole drum kit to close micing every component of it. And this has been driven by developments in multi-tracking, recording formats, microphone design, but also by stylistic preferences, musical needs, and different production approaches over the eras. So here, I'm exploring two extreme scenarios. Multiple mic techniques, covering vintage to modern eras on a single kit in a large professional recording space, and a DIY approach using only 3 to 4 microphones on a small kit in a booth like this. In the case of the 15 microphones used in the first scenario, these are not all meant to be used at the same time, nor for the same mix. Instead, combinations of this can provide different flavors. For example, using the two Neumann U87 overheads with just one kick mic, say AKG D112, can provide a 70s rock sound with a spacious feel, to which you can add a closed snare microphone, say an SM57, or a Bayer Dynamic M201 for more definition. Using a mono overhead kick and snare combination can give you a more centered, contained sound, similar to Stevie Wonder's Superstition, while using many closed mics can increase definition and clarity, giving you a modern sound. When using fewer mics, we are more dependent on the natural balance of the kit in the room, as there are fewer options to control later in post-production. Although the source and the space are always the most important factors in any recording, and by source I mean both the instrument and the performer. In the first stage of the Hip Hop Time Machine project, I'll be exploring the blues, specifically the migration period and the sounds of Chess Records, Chicago, Muddy Waters, Howling Wolf. Hence the 6/8 signatures I'm toying with in this scenario. By the way, I'm not a drummer. So let's see how close we can get in forthcoming episodes and the sort of samples we'll be able to recreate. See you next time.